Proven winning overlays, video 17A. This is video number 393. We're getting up there near 400 videos. Alright, the first thing we do when we look at a race is we determine if it is the type of race that we have success with. We have success with the races labeled what we label as preferred races. As you can see here, this is Santa Anita, by the way. As you can see here, Santa Anita, we got an $8,000 claimer. That's what you would consider a low-level claimer at Santa Anita. And over on the Horse Racing Digest page, you can, if you click on the little laptop or the handicapping video link, it'll take you to the page with all the videos. So there's 393 videos here. But right here on the right hand side is the value odds and overlay preferred races. Okay, now 90% of all value odds winners come out of these races: maiden claiming races, maiden special weight races, so that's basically all maiden races. Then you got claiming races with a condition, like non-winners of 2 lifetime, the letter B, letter Y, non-winners of something, etc. Then you got your bottom and low-level claiming races. You know, your $5,000 to $10,000 claimers. In your world, the grade A rated tracks like Santa Anita and New York or Churchill Downs, it could even be a little higher than $10,000 claimer, would be considered a low level. But basically between $5,000 and $10,000 or below, claiming race would be considered that category. And then you got all races over the turf. That's every race run over the turf regardless of the class level. And also all races run over a wet track. Okay? And all of those situations and conditions and classes are races that are considered hard to handicap. The betting public is frequently wrong, and when that happens, it opens the door for an overlay on another horse or more. Because if the money's sent in on one horse, obviously the odds on all the other horses will go up. Now, we've already established that this is an $8,000 claimer, so it is a preferred race. Now, the next thing we do is we look and see if there's a value odds horse. And obviously, as you can see, I've highlighted number 6, Easy on the Eye, who's the top pick in this race. 20 to 1 on the morning line. True odds, 7 to 5. So the report is telling you that the true odds on this horse, we rate 7 to 5. Near post time, Easy on the Eye was going off at 35 to 1. Then Streets of Heaven was around 7 to 5 range near post time, and the 1 was around 2 to 1. So there's your top 3 picks: 7 to 5, 2 to 1, and 35 to 1, and stands out like a sore thumb. Now, these reports do a very good job in filtering the true contenders to the top. These reports tell a complete story of a race. Now, let me tell you why I think the betting public did not touch this horse. Why they let this horse get away at 35 to 1. Well, first of all, the majority of the betting public do not have these reports, do not have access to these reports. Only those who are members. And the betting public basically looks, this is how the betting public thinks, the majority. They'll look at the horse's finished position in his last couple of races. This one here finished 7th out of 8, before that 6th out of 8, before that 5 out of 6. And he hasn't really shown much, okay? Now, alright, that's the reason why the betting public let Easy on the Eye go off at 35 to 1. Now I'm going to tell you why Easy on the Eye was the top pick in the race. First of all, you see that ultra key race angle? Okay, these are all pieces to the puzzle. Anyway, that indicates that the race this horse is coming out of, there was several that came out of that race to win their next start. And what I have found to be true is it doesn't matter what the finish position was of the horse coming out of the key race. It is significant in that alone it was a key race. Even if the horse finishes dead last in a key race or ultra key race, it is still significant, okay? I have found that to be true based on my millions of hours of research over the years, okay? All right, now, what's more important and what I think is very, very extremely super as far as situations are concerned is this horse is the top pick with the best total pace rating, okay? If you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I love horses with the top total pace rating that are the top picks in the race. Absolutely fantastic, and if it's a value odds horse at odds, boom, that's great. All right, now scroll down here, take a look at the purse level, competitive purse level column. You can see the 6 horse has got the little dollar sign, and there's only one other horse that has the dollar sign, okay? So there's only 2 horses there. Now, over on the digest page, if you click on here, the 36 proven winning overlay angles, number 11 is the ultimate purse level angle. Okay, I'll read this with me. When you see the dollar sign next to the purse level, it means that the horse is dropping to the lowest class level of its career based on the purse. Okay, now sometimes a horse can show nothing or very little recently, then all of a sudden run a career race when dropped in class to face a low class of foes it has never faced before. Look for, here's the key to the angle right here. Look for a race in which there are only 1 or 2 horses that have this dollar sign. And that is angle number 11, the ultimate purse level angle. Okay, so this horse is dropping down facing the lowest class level of its career. It figures, the horse's figures give it a 103 power rating, which is the top. Basically the top 2 picks in there, 103, 102, and then a 4-point spread to the 3rd horse. Okay, so the top pick I've highlighted here has the best middle pace rating and the best total pace. We've already talked about all that. Now you take the best middle pace rating, it's tied for the best, but it counts as for our situation. And you combine that with the fact that it has the best turn time rating, which I highlighted there, a 91. Turn time rating is the speed around the final turn. Horses that have proven to have an advantage in that acceleration around the turn, the stretch turn, and put themselves in a good position to make that good run down the stretch. Okay, so that's why that is significant. Now, horses that have the best turn time rating and middle pace rating qualify for what we call angle S. Okay. Now, hold on just a second. Okay, here's a new report that's coming out. Some of the members are beta testing this right now. It's the A through Z, Winning Overlay Situations A through Z. It's the new book, the Winning Overlay Situations A through Z, the perfect follow-up to the 36 proven winning overlay angles. Okay. Every horse on these reports is a report for each track. It lists which angles the horse qualifies for. As you can see here, Easy on the Eye has that angle S and angle X 2 out of the 3 of the best angles that a horse can have based on our new deal there, our new book. And also, hold on one more time here. Okay, you've probably already seen here in the Horse Racing Digest page, we already have angles N, S, and X. Okay, those have been posted in advance. They've been there a while. Angle S is very powerful. It's the single most powerful angle in this new book. But it's, you know, you have your top 2 rated turn time horses and middle pace. 2 horses with the best middle pace and turn time rating. Okay, and of course the horse we're looking at here is not only a top 2 but has the best rating in both categories. Okay, so there I gave you a little preview of some good stuff that's coming out. Very, very well. I've been saying this for a while. We were trying to get it out by January, but now we're in February and we're just finishing off, and that'll be available. It's actually on the member page now for people who want to beta test it, and we're just polishing off the edges on that, you know, because when I put something new out, I want it to be absolutely perfect, and there's years worth of research into that book, into the A through Z proven winning overlay situations, years of study. I can't even tell you. I mean, we're talking about millions of races. I couldn't count because it's been so many years, over a decade, and I look at every race at every track every day. Okay, just nothing. There's no race run in North America that I don't look at the results at, or look at on the video of. Okay. Now let's get back to the race here, and all right. Now I've shown you races. I've shown you reasons why the betting public did not bet Easy on the Eye, and then I've shown you reasons why Easy on the Eye is the top pick in this race, and given you reasons that where you can go be confident in betting this horse at 35 to 1. Now, next thing, how do we bet this horse? Well, we have a strategy, and we use the exact same strategy in these videos. All right. The first thing to do is on the videos here, I go $10 to win. Your bet could be more, could be less, depending on your bankroll, but always get the win bet in first. Okay, you don't want to have a trifecta ticket and then nothing else, and somehow you missed the trifecta, and you got a 35 to 1 shot winner, and you don't cash a ticket. Okay, knife through the heart. We've all been there. Let's not do it. Let's just relieve that pain simply by putting the win bet down first and foremost. And for some people, the win bet is all they make. I said in every video, I know a lot of people that are just making win bets that are making very good profit every month. Okay, making the win bets on specific overlays like this horse in preferred races. Okay, but I do understand the lore of exotic wagers, so we have a whole strategy set up for that. Okay, so you got your win bet down. Next in line is the exacta. I always wheel the exacta with all. So that will be a 6-all exacta. Also the daily double. This was race 1 at Santa Anita, daily double. We're going to do a 6-all daily double. So I wheel the exacta and wheel the daily doubles with all. Now, trifecta wager. Here's how we play that. We're going to key the 6 on top all by itself in the first position. Then in the second position of the trifecta, we're going to put 5, 1, 2, 7. That's the rest of the horses in Group A and the top horse in Group B. And then for third, we're going to go all. And then for your 10-cent superfecta, we're going to go all for fourth. Next, you have pick 3s and pick 4s. And basically, very simple. We're going to take our key horse here, Easy on the Eye, as a single in the pick 3. And in the other 2 races of the pick 3, we're going to bet the Group A horses. as you know, the Group A horses is your top 4 picks in every race. Okay, so it's one single, and then the other 2 races, the top 4 picks. It's a $16 bet on $1. And then if you're playing a pick 4, the 4th race is the same thing, the top 4. And that's it. That's our strategy. It's simple. It works. It has worked for a long time, and it will continue to work. Now, all our bets are in line. Let's see. As if you didn't know. Interesting here, we have a 1 1/8 race on the new Santa Anita surface. They went out in 46-2, 110. That horse that set those fractions finished last. The horse that was right behind that horse finished 5th, faded as well. So, 46 and 110 for California, for Southern California, for an $8,000 claimer. That's about. I don't want to say that's a little on the fast side. It's kind of right where it should be. Maybe a tad fast, but nothing scorching to where you would think the speed would fold up like a cheap dollar bill. But in any case, the speed did fade. Easy on the eye, perfect ride, up by a nose. Both the horse, the 9-year-old gelding, he knew where the wire was. A 9-year-old gelding he already knows. He's been around a while. He knows where that wire is. And he got a good jock, Kerwin John. He knows where the wire is too. And they both synchronized, got there at 36.5 to 1. It finished 6.52. Cold exacta 6.5. And then, of course, we had all for third. And 74.80 on the Win Mutual. And then we have, let me get you to the rest of the payoffs. Here we go. Okay, your $10 win bet returns $374. The $2 exacta, ice cold, cold meaning picked first and second in order, $228.60. We play for $2. And the dollar trifecta returned $801.10. The 10-cent super, 4 10 cents, returned $329.64. The daily double returned $386.20. And we also caught the $1 pick 3 for $535.80. So, Santa Anita on this particular day, race 1, and we're already cashing for $2,655.34. Okay? That is a very strong situation. Remember, total pace, top pick. You're going to see a lot of these. On this page, there's 393 videos now. And you're going to see that total pace icon in a lot of them. And I encourage you to, there's the total pace again. I encourage you to look at these videos. Try to watch them more than once, because you will hear things. There's a couple more total pace. You will hear things that I say that will help you in cashing tickets. There's 393 videos here from all different kinds of tracks, and even though you may think that all the videos are very similar, believe me, there's a lot of different situations that occur. So the more videos that you watch, the more situations you will be exposed to, and you will be able to successfully use these reports, because you will know exactly what to do. All right. My suggestion is to watch each video 3 times, because people have told me that when they watch a video for the 2nd and 3rd time, they hear me say things they didn't hear me say the first time they watched the video, and they've used those things to make money, to cash tickets. So that's my recommendation. Watch each video 3 times. Okay? And like I said, even though they seem to be maybe similar, the videos are not all the same. Each one is a different situation, and this is the way horse racing is. The more you know, the more you are, the more knowledge you have, and using these reports, that's how you make long-term profit, hitting these races. Okay, you're hitting a couple grand at a time, not $20 a race. You're not going to make it that way. I'm going to make $20 a race. That's what every horse player wants to do. This game is too unpredictable. Too many factors are involved. You cannot say you're going to make an X amount of dollars in all 10 races. It just doesn't happen. It may happen once in your lifetime, but the way to long-term profit is to get these big scores, and at the end of the year, when you add them all up, $2, $4, $6, $8, $9,000 scores, you add them all up at the end of the year and you made a profit. That's how it's done. That is the proven way. Okay? And like I said, I have spent literally, I have viewed millions of races. And see, we're going back to the beginning of the internet, and we'll say 1995, somewhere around that range is when I started all this research, and it's still continuing. I have not stopped the research because I'm always. That's why I have a new book, the A through Z proven winning overlay situations, because I had been studying and I came up with more angles, and a bunch of them are for maiden races. I think 7 or 8 of those angles from the A through Z are for maiden races. So I found some good stuff for maiden races there that works really well. Anyway, that report is on the member page now for members to beta test. There's a link to it, and also the link to the ebook, okay, and which explains in detail all 8 A through Z angles. It explains them all in detail. So good stuff, new stuff, and we never stop looking, because we got to have an edge. That's not even really proper English. We must have an edge in this game in order to succeed. You must have an advantage. Okay, I've been long-winded here, so I'm going to let you go on that. Thanks for viewing, and good luck with all your wagers.